We still have not found the other islands we need to go find for these Pirate Lord treasures. Look at this wind, man. It's just being a dick. Wind is just staying in my red zone. Let's get away from these pirates before they chase me. I'm gonna have to rest soon. Let's see if we can trade with these merchants for some Arcadian steel. Where are you?
Stand back, peasants. These valuable commodities are only for those who can afford.
This is a rich merchant. How much steel do we have? Not much. Buy some wine too. And some Alizarian powder. I'll read it. Let's go to dock. So we need hemp burlap. We need 4 hemp burlap and 2 hoists. Okay. That's a lot. All right, let's rest. Get Kinnan back in the middle here. Food. We want cherry fritters. We want seed sausage for trade. We want wolf ribs for crit damage. We want nothing else. More cherry fritters. Okay. 15% trade goods. 15% resources from combat. Move speed in the world. Constitution. Ship speed. Knowledge. Fatigue stack. Crit damage 30%. And damage to enemies with debuffs. Okay. Cool. Go back over here to our banner. Do overflowing motivation. Or fatigue stack. Could do baking innocence again. Do trade fair. And respect for the enemy. You're torn between continuing this and playing the new Anno. I've never played an Anno game, I don't think. So I couldn't comment on what that would be like. Go to Tavern. You probably could just wait on Anno and wait for them to update it, because it's probably going to have bugs. Seems like every new game these days has a lot of bugs. Throne room has meetings.
Among the jugglers who perform in your fief, my men have located one company whose material seems quite seditious. Under the guise of entertaining the people, they're mocking you and your rule. Should I intervene?
Nah, let them entertain people.
With no place for your population to pray or worship, the plague of heresy could spread at any time. Your fief could fall prey to decadence, my lords. Preserve the faith. Preserve public order.
We could build a Church of the Light instead of the Church of the Tools. Let's do that.
What a waste, my lords, to leave so much food to spoil in your granaries. Selling some of it would be a fine way to feed our customers' hungry mouths and fill your residents' pockets.
Sell
What
it.
say you?
Give me that money, baby. Let's go back out. Let's go to the Church of the Tools. Talk to you.
Well, the tools are not usually worshipped indoors. But I suppose that converting so many new believers requires a few concessions.
Is
You
it
can
cool if I
trust me.
tear all this down?
I'll teach your residents everything I know about the tools and the ancients.
We can remove negative traits from our people. Nice. We're going to right-click, destroy. Continue. And we're going to go into the cemetery. Oh. The cemetery region. Where's that at? Over here. We're going to build the Church of the Light. And then we're going to upgrade. And then we're going to upgrade it again. We're going to right click and we're going to get food and trade goods. Merchant manual fits that pretty well. Work manual also fits that bill. Now we just need food. Wine sounds good. Great. Fixed our problems. Go back here. Talk to this guy.
Whichever items you need sent, I shall deliver them to your troop without fail, even if I must run.
Are guards always stronger? That's a great question. Guards are often stronger. They might be the same level, but they'll probably always have more units than you. And they'll be the same, if not higher level. The guards are supposed to be like, don't mess with this kind of faction. But if your units are strong enough in the mid and late games, it's not a problem. Like my units now, we don't care who we're up against. We can pretty much handle anything that's thrown at us. Once we hit level 12, we'll be able to handle anything in the game. So we built the Church of the Light. We fixed the Fief. Let's go talk to these people and see what they need us to do. And then we'll go to Per-Bast, upgrade our sales, and do whatever else we need to do there as well. Listen.
Well, well. The mercenaries finally deign to honor us with their presence. Well then, Hector Halios, do go on with your tale. The Dia's assembly is listening.
Yes, the sea serpent. Now that the mercenaries are here, they can confirm it.
Confirm.
We were still in the mists around Ferroth Island when suddenly it lunged up from the depths. The monster swallowed a whole ship before our very eyes. Dia's assembly. This creature is what's been attacking the people of Belerion. We must destroy it, as my ancestor attempted to do, and...
This is ridiculous. Dear Heqet, did you really summon the Dia's assembly to listen to such wild fantasies? Pirates are to blame, that's who. All of our thoughts should be focused on destroying them.
But if your thoughts weren't so focused on that, you'd realise that the pirates are suffering unexplained losses as well. That sea serpent may be...
And how would we even fight such a huge monster? If what this man says is true, we may as well leave the archipelago right now.
But that's just it. I found the weapon my ancestor used. According to his diary, he found it in the tomb of the archipelago. I'm sure it could defeat the monster if we understood how it worked.
The weapon of the ancients. Don't you think it's time you showed it to us?
Unzips pants.
Why has Hector Halios kept this weapon hidden? Why doesn't he show it to us? What's he waiting for?
Yeah, we got to get the weapon from him.
Bring out my ancestor's weapon. What if those accursed Dias refuse to give it back to me? It's up to me to fight the sea serpent. I have to finish my ancestors' work. All they have to do is give me ships and men.
Persuade.
Why, I only needed you for a very short time. Just because I couldn't take on some sirens doesn't mean I can't handle a sea serpent. All right. I suppose you're probably right. Take Belerion's spear, but be careful with it.
Why has Hector Halios kept this weapon hidden? It's true. This is clearly ancient craftsmanship. There were others like this in Iraq before Mir's curse buried them under the ice. This is no ordinary spear. Take a closer look. It's a bolt for an enormous ballista.
In that case, we'll need the launcher. If Belerion found this bolt in the tomb of the archipelago, then the ballista will most likely be there too. Mercenaries. The Dia's Assembly will pay for this expedition if you agree to bring us the ballista or some way of building it.
Okay.
Hector Halios will join you, as he seems very eager to follow in his ancestors' footsteps. We shall not deny him this privilege.
Great. We're wrapping up Arthas now. One mission left. Hopefully I did it right and get the Legion ending. Then you're heading to Vertruce after this. I think it's about the same difficulty as Arthas. It is. You're on region lock. They are the same difficulty. And in the Tomb of Vertruce is where you get the axe that Tyrion is using, which is this one here. Nepti's axe. This is the purple item you find from the tomb there, and this is what gives him the AoE attack on a one-handed weapon, which really makes this build pop, because you can use it to you can use it on an executioner to hit multiple enemies to get valor points, as well as the whirlwind effect to get valor points as well. Works pretty good instead of engaging. Yep, blender upgrades. Indeed. Per-Bast. Alright, go back to the forge. Buy the Arcadian
When I'm
steel.
not doing repairs, I teach our techniques to the younger generation. You should change up your...
Repair, forge. We need daggers. We can make one of them because of coal.
When I'm not doing repair.
Can I make two of them now? Go for the superior items with Kestrel. I can make two of them. Oh, come on, bro. Ugh. Ew. One more. Make it good this time. There you go. Plus 52 on a dagger. So what does that look like? If we go here and give this guy his dagger. It's a plus 28 difference. That is insane. Adel, use this one. It's plus 28 as well. That is bananas. We are out of Arcadian steel pretty much. We need hoists. We need grease for hoists. Does the market have grease?
The best goods in the Belerion archipelago.
No.
All at unbelievable prices.
Take the coal, though. Take the hemp.
We managed to save a lot of seeds from Mir's curse.
Grab these.
Nothing like a bit of grilled fish to change.
Grab that. Where am I going to get grease from? Talk to you the clinic. I need... waterproof sealant. I need vials. Okay. We can get vials
I was
here.
trained by one of Heqet's.
Now we have one of these waterproof sealants, right? No, we don't. We need 4 of them. Okay. Make some rime steel. Make some more rime steel. Okay. Pristine essence. Okay. I think we get 2 sharpening oils for our dagger bros. I'm gonna go unstable on one of them. So we'll do critical hit damage and attacks of opportunity. And on the other, we'll go bleeding and crit damage. Bleeding doesn't really help, but maybe he can throw daggers and make people bleed. Okay. So now we just need grease. Come here, talk to this guy.
I suspect that at least a few.
Grab these, bard it up for some extra money. This too. A roost ball and a sapphire. Nice. Do I need anything from these people? I don't think so.
Might she be looking for what?
You got any new stuff? An assassination contract. I'll take it. Okay. Move out. Need grease for hoists. Do you have grease?
Might I interest
You
you
do.
in my humble wares, my good sirs?
Yes, you may. Go back to Per-Bast. Go to the forge. Not
When
you.
I'm not.
You. Hoists, please. I think we need like 2. Two hoists. Alright, now I need to go to my camp and make the hemp burlap. Do that with our journeyman. Components, hemp burlap times 4. Alright, we got what we need for the spanker sail, or the triangular sails. Great. Obtained perch. And now we're heading to Belerion's Tomb. Oh boy, won't be too much longer. Once we do the tomb, we'll have to take the blueprint for the new ballista back here and make that. Once we make the new ballista, then we'll be ready to take on the sea serpent. Oh, whoops. Nope. Go to the dock. Let's fix this now. Upgrade triangular sail. Now look at our sail. Our wind is so much better now. Got massive triangular sails. We have 1,000 wages due. Go trade with this guy. We need some more Arcadian steel.
Do you need something?
Nothing you got. You gotta keep an eye out for that pirate lord that's hunting us as well. Won't be too much longer, he's gonna show up. Okay. Go south of these rocks. Then we should be able to cut over. I think the triangular sails are probably the best type of sails. The previous sail we were using gave us, you know, wind from behind, but the triangular sails from either side, pretty strong. And I feel like it's much easier to get wind in the side of you than it is behind you. You went and got that mace you told me about from the Tyrion Tomb, and it's incredible. It's one of my favorite AoEs now. Are you talking about the one Embert's using? The Dagon's hammer? Yeah, it's amazing. It does incredible amounts of damage, and you can really, like, you can put strength on it to do additional damage on your subsequent hits, or you could do, you can put it on certain classes, like, there's one class that if it does, what's her face? The Inquisitor here. He gets a talent that says critical hit is guaranteed against targets with burning. So if you put that Dagon's hammer on her, and you put fire on the hammer, and you set them on fire on the first hit, every hit after that is a crit. Just increases the damage. And you could get the burning oil and the burning oil belt to make it 100% chance. Nice. Let's go to the tavern. Emissary here. Make sure we get all of the different quests here. Great. Talk to you.
The pirate camp that's been threatening Zawlin for years was destroyed by mercenaries. I don't suppose that was you.
You get the Inquisitor from Ludern. I think she's in the jail, and you can recruit her for like 200 gold. Wow. A buddy of mine just sent me something. Apparently Mr. Beast is launching a thing. If you go to his Twitter, he is pleased to announce that he launched his own cryptocurrency casino, and he's giving away $2,500 to everyone who registers. So if you want $2,500 for Mr. Beast's cryptocurrency casino, I guess go get your $2,500 now. It's on his Twitter. It's got step-by-step instructions on how to claim it. It tells you to go to a website, enter a bonus promo code, and you'll get $2,500. My buddy just sent me a picture of his phone showing that he actually got the transfer for $2,500. So if that's something you're interested in, go do that now. So go to Twitter, look up Mr. Beast, and find his stuff. And follow along. Figured I'd let you guys know. Let's sing a song to Mr. Beast. Hop in a barley jig. Go. My buddy is blowing up my Discord. Why is my Discord making a bunch of noise? That's concerning. Oh, I see. I see. It's a hack. Don't do it. I see. I see. We're just gonna temporarily ban you, I think. Timeout lock. Let's do a day. And let's give me just a second here. Let's delete this. So that's a hacked message. Do not respond to that. Give me just a second. I gotta let him know he got hacked. So never mind. Whoop. Oh. Good old people getting hacked. And I figured it was strange because I'll give you a second. That's funny. Give me just a second. I gotta finish deleting these stupid requests. I didn't want to. Apparently, that is not true. Oops. Leave the Discord channel, fool. How do you even go to the text channel? Oh, I see. Open chat, delete message. Open chat, delete it. How do people even know that there's chats in voice channels, man? Seriously. He's like, oh yeah. Because I sent him a picture of what he just sent me. And he's like, oh, yeah, I was hacked then. That's funny. Somebody was like, some spammer was just hitting on your channels. I said, yeah, my buddy's account was just hacked. That's funny. That's funny. All right, back to the game. now that crisis control has been dealt with. That's so stupid. And you'll never win against hackers, man. You'll never win. There's just too many bots doing too many different things. We are wandering our way through the jungle to the Tomb of the Ancients. And we are tired. I guess while we're walking our way there, we should probably torch our people. We're putting torches on people who don't have shields to smack enemies with. Okay. Everybody else has got two-handed weapons. Okay. We're good. Does this guy have a torch? I don't think he's going to be in the fight. So, a reminder, people, put two-factor authentication on your Discord, and that won't happen to you. Unless they have your email or your phone hacked as well, they're not going to be able to get into your Discord. Make sure you enable two-factor authentication in the settings. There's some stuff in these pots. Who is this? This is Admiral Enlil. Okay. Let's go right first. All right, this is a triangle. Yellow triangle. And there's a boat down here that we can't get to. So we'll have to come back here. Go to the left. To the left, to the left. Everything's in a tomb to the left. Ooh, an ornate key. Yeah, let's do from this. Builder's blueprints. Nice. There's a puzzle here as well. All right, let's do the puzzle. Let's use our experienced scholar. This is going to take a minute. This is all jumbled up. There we go. Fixed it. Great. This is Chief. Go this way. Gave us a knowledge point for solving that puzzle. Activate. 3 sufficiently strong companions might be able to activate it. Sorter, Siri, and Grant. Open that. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Nothing else to do here. There's a red square on the ground. Let's go ahead and mark that. Turn back. I always recommend having like a piece of paper next to you for when you're doing these tunnels and these tombs and stuff with like little puzzles. It will help you out greatly if you have something to write with. Or a notepad, something to type on. Something like that. Keep notes. One of our companions is struggling with something. It's a level 11 creeper. Bunch of mole rats. Alright. Problem with these tombs and having such large armies is when you try to light these bad boys up, you can only light up so many. As the other ones will disappear. Okay. Right, we have no clue where the first mole rat is. Probably over here. Let's move in. Still don't know where that mole rat is. Just in the dock somewhere. Kick this guy, kills him. Great. Back this unit. We could go for the kill here. We'll just leave him there since he has riposte. Sneaky ass mole rat running past the flame. Go, Wolfie, go. Nice. Ooh, it's bleeding, so it's gonna die. Tyrion, please, sir, make the monsters go away. Pretty good. You know what? Just run in here, smack that. All on the floor, smack that like you want more. Yeah. Okay. Bear, where are you going? Okay. Taurus, move you forward so we can spawn these enemies because of the glitch. Kill this guy for 380 damage. Like a boss. Let's give these guys riposte, give these guys damage. Pass. Give me just a moment. Just a moment. System. All right. Walk forward. Walk forward and murder all of them. Murder. Murder again. Wow, that damage. Go here. Can I hit all three? Can. What a beast. Pass. Disregard the Mr. Beast thing. That's not true. It's not a real thing. Saying the word beast, maybe think about that. Go in, Hammy. Got a kill. Great. It's Valor point. Ooh. Got a Valor point anyway. Interesting. Dodge. Got a Valor point. Nice. Nice. Pass. All right, perfect. Great. What are we doing here? Sir Terror. Maximize our valor points, run over here and murder. Hopefully there's no more enemies over here. Pass. Axe my hammy, which is great because it makes him angry. And I think it's hilarious that your boar can have unlimited stacks of angry. 476 damage. Triple kill. Can you show me the build on Tyrion? Hello, Bruce. Yes, I will. Like to see how he gets so many attacks off. I think you had asked about this in a previous live stream, and I completely missed your question. So yes, I'd be more than happy to show you how that works in just a moment. So, in part, it's the shield that he's using. And in another part, it's the overall way I have him built. Pass. Siri. Not you, Siri. The other Siri. Never gonna get old. Great. So I have a video, Bruce, on my channel called the Blender build, and that's what I'm using for Tyrion. Hey, a blue square. So if we look at Tyrion, He's an executioner. He's level 11. Okay. So, a couple things that make this build shine. The way that he's attacking so many times is basically the defender's roundel. So this shield comes from the guard faction, the blue armored guards that have like the big hammers and that stop you whenever you steal stuff. When you get to a high enough level, I think it's like level 8-ish, they start coming with defenders. And if you're able to fight the guard while they have defenders, you have a chance at dropping a defender's roundel. So once you get access to the defender's roundel, you can put that on a unit. It doesn't matter what level this shield is, because it deals 20% of the unit's strength every time they hit somebody. And the reason he's getting so many attacks is, as an executioner, you have Cutting Maelstrom, which deals damage to all the units in a target area, which is around you in a small area. So when you hit a bunch of units, like I do, because when he gets to level 8, you get Challenging Shout, which sucks everybody into you. And then you use Executioner to hit all of those units. Well, every single spin, you get a shield bash 1 time for every unit you hit. So if I hit 6 units, I get 6 shield bashes. If there's 6 units left after that, I get another spin and another 6 shield bashes. So in the late game, it's going to take several spins to kill a bunch of enemies. And usually that means you can get dozens of attacks off with a single unit. And if you want to kill those units by using the volume of hits that you're putting out, you can do what I do, which is put bleeding oil and wetting oil on your weapon. And I'm using the Nepti's Axe because it's an AoE one-handed weapon, which gives me even more attacks. So I put bleeding and wetting oil on here, which when you apply bleeding to the enemies with wetting oil, bleeding oil then is able to proc. And the bleeding oil says, every time a skill deals damage to a bleeding enemy, it has a 25% chance to trigger bleeding damage. And on this build, you also want to go into knowledge and do bleeding mastery. And this is a hidden mastery that you have to obtain by getting the bleeding oil and then make the bleeding oil concentrate, and then it unlocks bleeding mastery. And I have like a 20-minute guide on this video, or I have a 20-minute video on this guide on my channel called the Executioner Blender Build. A lot of people believe that the Defender's Roundel is no longer able to drop, but I think they don't understand that the Defender unit has to be in the group, and those Defender units don't appear until level 8 and beyond. And if you're having trouble dropping the shield when you're fighting enemies at that level, if you're having trouble at level 8 plus to drop the shield, go into your camp and make sure you do respect for the enemy if you plan to fight a lot of guards. This will give you a chance to earn more loot after battle. And if you have the Tavern DLC, you can also cook and eat bear stew, which gives you another 10 to 15% chance to get equipment from battle. So if you're running both the banner and bear stew, you can pretty much drop it in 2 or 3 fights. Hopefully that helps. And if you're in Skelmar, there's a lot of guards out there. And in the Skelmar region, you can get 2 more passive bonuses to drop additional loot as well. So if you have the Skelmar, you can go out there with Bear Stew, the banner, and both of those other passive bonuses, and you'll just drop loot all over the place. Every fight's like a loot pinata. Hopefully that answers your question. We are done with cooking. We have gotten all the recipes here. We're done with brewing. What do we want next? Go for the impaling stake. Okay. We have a golden key, so let's just open this. We get the Admiral's Codex. We'll get another golden key to replace the one I just used later. I can't open this door. It seems to be locked behind these mechanisms. So let's go to the right. Let's inspect this wheel. The basin is empty. Okay, let's check this wall. Ship rune discovered. Okay. Great. Let's move on to the right. All right, there's something in this builder's blueprints. Great. Another lever. Let's open that. With our strong men. All right. We now have water. We now have water running. Let's go to the left. And I also have another build from Skelmar region with a crazy sword that allows you to, let's burn this, have unlimited damage as long as you can move to the target. It literally can kill anything in the game by itself, as long as you can continue to heal yourself through the damage that you're dealing. Because as you continue to use the skills, you take 20% of your maximum health as damage every time. But if you're dealing like 300 plus damage, you can heal yourself for that amount of damage back. And that's a pretty crazy build as well. Stretches. Oh, okay, it's a passive bonus. Fatigue generated while rowing is reduced. Reduces the speed at which the troop accumulates fatigue. Seems pretty good. Stefan says, Defender's Roundel once dropped for me at level 3 group when fighting level 5 guards. If you get a captain that is a defender at low levels, you can drop the shield. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to have an archer as the guard commander. But defenders don't spawn in groups until level 8 plus. So yes, you can get one when they're low level captains. We're going to go back. We're going to go to the right again where that boat was. Now there's water here because we opened up all the channels and we're going to explore. It was from reinforcements. Hey, I didn't know reinforcements could summon defenders. That's cool. Hey, Coco Lodon, how are you? So we'll take this over to here. It's a secret area. We're going to open this, get the codex. 10 Arcadian steel bars. That's what I'm talking about. That loot, baby. We're going to take this boat back. Don't forget to come back here after you've opened those water channels to take this boat to that spot. Let's go north. Let's go north. And fight. You knew it. I knew it was coming. That's the cool thing I like about Twitch and streaming is that when people ask questions, you're able to like show them. How old am I? I'm old. I am freaking old. I'm what they call ancient in gaming terms. I am about the same age as Co-Carnage, which is 40. So I'm what they call old. What was my first game back in the day? Well, like most kids, in the 80s and 90s. It was the Nintendo Entertainment System. So like the Super Mario, Duck Hunt were the first games. My first computer game that I played was Doom, Heretic, Diablo 1, StarCraft, stuff like that. Star Siege Tribes, I was really good at that. I was claned up in that game. Mole Rat's going first. I used to piss people off in Star Siege Tribes so bad. It was a good time though. How do we kill this mole rat? Let's go. Go with you. Oh. There's another rat. Yeah. Yours was River Raid. Nice. I mean, I played Oregon Trail, I guess, when I was in, like, school. That was a thing, too. Microsoft Paint was my favorite thing to play while I was at school. It was a good time. Like, you take the little dynamite in Microsoft Paint and you throw it on the canvas and it would explode and remove all the stuff that you put on the screen. It's pretty fun. They don't make them like they used to. Used to play Number Munchers. Nice attack of opportunity. Kill these guys. Get him, Wolf. That's what I'm talking about. Wolf kill. Tyrion. Yeah. Bring them to me. Kill them all. And the funny thing about this build is, even when he's smacking one unit, the other units will still bleed. So even though I hit one unit, it doesn't mean that the others are safe. They can still bleed to death while I'm smacking people. Just leaving a trail of bodies everywhere. Going with Bitter Rat, he doesn't get very much exposure. Pass. Let's try out our new weapon. Seems good. Throw a dagger. Over here. Up here, kill. Throw a dagger. Killed that one too. Great. Anyone that's actually in combat? No. Over here, stab this guy in the face. Great. Over here, stab this guy in the face. Okay. Pass. Dude slaps my bear. Rude. Captain Esma. Come on in. Backstab this bro. Nice kill. And they run. I'm getting high on weight, so I'm not going to take the corpses. Oh, look. A ballista.
Mercenaries. Is this what we've been looking for?
Maybe.
By the beast's fangs. How are we supposed to get this thing out of here? It's impossible.
You're not supposed to get it out of here. Let's place the spear in. Let's rotate it. Rotate it. Rotate it. Shoot. Let's take a few rats for the chef's platter. I think I took the rats. Well, we've made a hole in this wall here. Take a look. We've disturbed some creatures. I'd say so. Busted a wall down while they were getting busy. Let's see. There's some creatures there. There's some creatures there. You don't have a torch, sir. Where is your torch? I think we start with bolt. We're going to reload. Swap weapons. We're going to shoot this guy in the face. Reload. Swap weapons. Shoot that mole rat. Reload. Kill. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. Kill that guy. Cool. Move back. Nice. Wolf comes in, kills a unit. Great. Wizard Arya, let's go in. A lot of enemies over here. Attack of opportunity, nice. 2 attacks of opportunity, even better. Kill this unit. Run in. Kill that unit. Over here, attack these 2. Pass. Attack of opportunity, nice.